He's here, but many people don't realize it. History isn't just random events, it's like a story with a beginning and an end, as the Bible describes. In Revelation 13, there are two mysterious figures. The first one has 7 heads and 10 horns, known as the Antichrist. The second one rises from the earth and convinces people to worship the first, known as the false prophet. This mystery has puzzled researchers and believers for centuries. Who exactly is the Antichrist? Where does he come from, and what role does he play in the prophecies of the Bible? Some think he's a powerful leader, while others see him as a deceitful figure. Could he be a political leader, a religious figure, or someone connected to modern technology? People have different theories about the Antichrist. One theory suggests he might be a very rich billionaire, using his wealth to control countries and global systems. This idea is based on Bible verses that talk about beasts with many heads and horns, symbolizing different powers. Your support through the Super Thanks button below helps us continue spreading the life-changing message of Jesus. They might be the CEO of a big company or a powerful politician with ties to many countries. The beast gains control over everyone, and people admire it for its power. This shows how much influence a wealthy person can have in today's world. Some say their vast wealth could let them sway public opinion, control the media, and influence political leaders. Then there's talk about economic control. Legend says the second beast marks everyone who buys or sells things. In the rich billionaire theory, this could mean the Antichrist's power over global money. They might control international finances or key technologies, shaping economic rules to suit their goals. Then there's the theory of a religious leader. Some believe the Antichrist will be a religious figure performing deceitful miracles to establish a worldwide religion. This idea comes from a Bible passage about spiritual deception. Another theory is about a political leader. According to this view, the Antichrist will be a strong political figure who unites many countries under one government. They promise peace and wealth but lead people away from God. This idea relates to a Bible passage in Daniel 7 verses 23 to 25, describing a powerful empire that dominates the whole world. It suggests a global government led by the Antichrist, using force or diplomacy to control many nations. In Daniel 7 verse 24, it talks about 10 kings coming from one place, with the Antichrist being more powerful and prominent than the others. He even removes 3 of these kings, showing his leadership, possibly because of his charm or political skills. Daniel 7 verse 25 says the Antichrist will speak against God, persecute believers, and try to change laws and times. This suggests he'll try to make people worship him instead of God and change society's rules to match his beliefs. Daniel 7 verses 23 to 25 also describes a powerful leader who goes against God, rules many nations, and changes laws, supporting the idea that the Antichrist will be a charismatic political figure who leads people away from true faith. This idea has led to speculation about many political leaders possibly being the Antichrist. Whenever a notable figure rises, people often discuss if they could be the Antichrist. Another theory is the renegade church leader theory, where some think the Antichrist might come from within the Christian church but twist its teachings. They base this on Bible passages like 1 Timothy 4 verses 1 to 2, which talk about people abandoning their faith in later times. There's also the alien deception idea, a legend suggesting that in the end times, the devil will use a deceptive plan. The Antichrist might pretend to be an alien from another world. This idea says he could use supernatural powers to deceive people, like it says in the Bible and ancient stories. The Bible warns about lies and fake miracles in the end times, like in Matthew 24 verse 24 and 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 11. Pretending to be an alien or from another universe fits this idea of a big trick. Throughout history, there have been stories about humans meeting beings from other planets. Cultures like the Sumerians have tales of people on Earth learning from these beings. These stories are interesting and suggest these aliens share deep knowledge with us. Imagine if someone from another planet came to Earth. People would be amazed and might even worship them. We've seen how some people treat celebrities like gods. So if an alien trick happened, it could be very believable. If this alien said they had all the answers about Earth's origins and could solve our problems, many people might worship them. Even people who go to church might be tempted to follow. The true beginning of our world is still a mystery. Some say it started with a big bang, but we're not sure where that came from. So if an alien showed up and explained life's origins, religion, and our planet, billions might believe them. Another idea is that the Antichrist will come from a new version of the old Roman Empire. Some people compare their beliefs to groups like the European Union, linking this idea to descriptions of monsters in the Bible, such as in Daniel 7 and Revelation 13. Another idea is the spirit of the Antichrist. Some think he's linked to advanced technology and artificial intelligence, focusing on how such a figure could deceive and control people, as described in Revelation. Now, let's talk about the Antichrist. While he hasn't appeared worldwide yet, his influence is already being felt. We need to be alert and informed, recognizing warning signs and protecting ourselves. The Bible warns about the Antichrist in 1 John 4 verse 3, saying anyone who doesn't acknowledge Jesus isn't from God. This spirit of the Antichrist is already active in the world today. If we look around, we can see things moving in a certain direction, showing signs that this spirit is becoming more noticeable. As Christians, we should see these signs and stay faithful to God's teachings. The rise of secularism and rejection of God's moral standards are clear signs of the Antichrist's influence. People are increasingly focused on themselves and their desires, often ignoring others' well-being. This self-centered mindset goes against Jesus' teachings of love and selflessness. The spirit of the Antichrist thrives in a world that prioritizes personal preferences over God's plan and what is right. The Apostle John wrote about the Antichrist and said there would be signs before Jesus returns, all influenced by the same Spirit. Just as believers can be filled with the Holy Spirit, some people can be influenced by the spirit of the Antichrist. We might see less respect for Jesus Christ and more anti-God feelings in society, shown by increasing lawlessness over time. Bibles used to be common in American classrooms and UK hotel rooms, but now they're disappearing from public places, and fear of God is decreasing worldwide. All this prepares the way for the Antichrist's coming. Some believe the Antichrist will make big changes to the world, but often, the world will already be ready for him. The spirit of the Antichrist is at work, reducing people's respect for God. This change shows the times are changing, just as Jesus said in the Bible. What do you think about these ideas about the Antichrist? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more similar content. If you like our work and want to support us, click the Super Thanks button below. Your Super Thanks isn't just a donation, it helps us share the life-changing journey of Jesus.